anchors.
Hello and welcome, Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm your anchor, Josie Sabo.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis, and because you may have spent your weekend in line for some hot wax of the listenable or smokable variety, we were collecting up the top local, national, and world stories that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is
NewsFlash. Ding dong, yeah, our top story tonight. This weekend was a melange of multiple notable events. 420, the marijuana enthusiast's favorite day, Record Store Day, where musicians release exclusive and rare vinyl to drive traffic to local shops. And then also Taylor Swift. She put out her new album, including a last-minute 2 a.m. drop of another album's worth of songs, making it a surprise double release. It was also prom night for many high schoolers in the GR area, including Forest Hills, who hosted their prom at the Public Museum. All of these things emerging, converging in one beautiful moment when a group of, I presume, high school girls in prom dresses descended upon the record store I happened to be patronizing and took selfies with the giant Taylor Swift poster. We got an image there, right there, yep. That's not an actual image, that's a Photoshop. I didn't take pictures of random high school girls, of course, why would I? I suppose one cannot confirm whether or not these ladies were under the influence of pot, but their moms following everyone around with their phones like paparazzi made everyone in the store feel like they were high.
And it's not completely unreasonable to assume that anybody you ran into on Saturday might have been high, as Crane's business report cited a 32% increase in marijuana sales this weekend when compared to last year.
For the entire state of Michigan?
Pretty good. Have you seen all the billboards? There's a lot of them.
Dang.
Several Grand Rapids businesses threw events and offered deals to customers, which explains why the Blue Bridge may have seemed a little different this year.
Someone who wasn't so high on the horse, that is, Donald Trump, after being forced to sit in court all last week, had to cancel his scheduled rally in North Carolina on Saturday last minute due to stormy weather. Dude can't catch a break with these stormies.
A Holland couple who searches for shipwrecks together has found a 138-year-old shipwreck in Lake Michigan. Unfortunately, the one shipwreck they could never recover is their own marriage, which has been underwater for years.
Oh, jeez.
But yay, old boat.
Yeah.
This shipwreck actually marks their 19th find, so on their 20th, they can finally divorce.
Oh, jeez.
Much like the Titanic expeditions, they used a remote-controlled submersible to find it, but surprisingly for a couple from Holland, they haven't tried charging other people to do it for them yet.
A picture of that. Oh, that's a weird looking, yeah. A woman from Mount Morris Township in Genesee County was arrested after she helped beat up a student in the bathroom by holding her down so her grandmother could throw punches.
Real.
That's a real thing that happened. Let's go to the next slide there. It was at McGonigal Elementary School in Genesee County, yeah. I guess Gen Alpha really can't do anything for themselves these days. That went over about, I thought. Their community service will be volunteering on the local wrestling circuit as Grandma knows best. Apparently, nobody puts grandbaby in a corner.
In sports news, the top 4 winners of the Beijing Marathon have been stripped of their titles after discovering the top 3 African competitors deliberately slowed down near the finish line to allow their competitor from China to win. Which just goes to show you that sometimes it pays to be in 5th place.
A new film about a family of Bigfoot, Sasquatch Sunset, starring Jesse Eisenberg and 3 other actors in costume, that's a real picture, yep. It's reportedly so gross that people are walking out in disgust, which at least is more impressive than all the people who walked out of Now You See Me Too in disgust, because it was so bad. Now, most of the complaints are due to the graphic depictions of various bodily functions, including urine, feces, and vomit. That's all true. But some reportedly walked out because just being dizzy, because the subjects of the film were never in focus. actually, and this is true, Josie and I both saw this film separately over the weekend, and I would say we both give it one big foot up. However, I do wonder if the entire movie is just a ploy to make a full-length Jack Link's commercial.
I can see it. In space news, Rogue Space Systems announced that they lost contact with a spacecraft carrying an experimental quantum drive, and they got ghosted by their own creation. It never calls, it never writes, but at least now they're both free to pursue their own happiness. The Rogue Space System workers did feel a little hurt when they noticed their spacecraft was seen with the Mars Curiosity rover through their telescope just 1 month later.
It's rough when they move on so quickly. Astronomers have found 3 previously unknown moons in the solar system, 2 additional moons circling Neptune, and 1 around Uranus. This announcement was followed by deafening laughter of every middle schooler in the world.
A Michelin-starred sushi restaurant where meals cost an average of $700 per person has been accused of giving smaller portions to women. Talk about a raw deal. Gotta make sure women save space for the patriarchy when they eat, I guess. At $700 per person, though, I presume the Michelin Man awards those stars for inflated prices. After all, he hates flats. But that's just the pink tax in effect, and in this case, the pink is raw fish.
A recent NBC News report found that housing prices in small vacation towns have been driven up so high by customers renting homes in the area that resorts are having increasing difficulties staffing as employees cannot afford to live in the area they work in. So, oh no, rich people can't afford to force poor people to serve rich people. Oh, so sad. I guess the solution is obvious. They're just going to have to make the resorts more like a self-checkout.
Or you have to clean your own room and bedding. The laundry is coin operated though, so it's going to be a learning curve for some.
Ski instruction will be held via Wii with balance boards.
Shopping will be managed through a partnership with Amazon Prime, and they're bringing back the drones.
Ooh. The shuttle bus will be self-driving, designed by Tesla, of course, and hopefully the roads are clear for the cameras to work.
And the ski lifts now have bike pedals, so you can crank your way all the way up.
Ooh.
Oh, that's me again.
Yeah.
Hello. And now, in honor of Earth Day, we present another installment of our recurring segment featuring stories from the animal kingdom, NewsFlash. Earlier this year, Tampa police responded to a call to find a kangaroo hopping around the caller's apartment complex pool, apparently trying to smuggle pool noodles to help win more fights. If you thought gators were the only thing you had to worry about getting into your pool in Florida, think again. One thing's for sure, once these marsupials learn how to swim, it's over for the dolphins.
At least 75 people have been injured by one or more of the animals at Sequest Aquariums since it was opened in 2016. But then again, every quest has a casualty. Some believe that this is nothing more than just an attempt for fishing for blackfin too. But in truth, Sequest is just offering families a true wildlife experience. And that experience is wild animals are dangerous and want to kill you.
The birth of a whip-snade monkey at a zoo has been hailed as a sign of hope for the species. In fact, it is a sign so hopeful that the species is already forming a religion around the baby monkey. Because apparently even monkeys favor a blonde messiah.
I don't know, that looks more like a ginger monkey to me.
Oh, definitely not a savior then. Maybe an antichrist monkey?
Oh, come on. The Toledo Zoo shared footage of their elephant mother giving birth last month because our high school health classes didn't traumatize us enough. I mean, what could be worse than being born in Ohio?
You'd also like to think nominating our writers for Newsflash this week, and if you'd like to see your name up here, you can submit your jokes to comedyoutlotmondays@gmail.com with the subject Newsflash Tips.
That's right. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Watch videos of old shows. Get notified for lineups of future shows. Get our submission form so you can fill it out and put your act on our stage, or learn about other ways you can get involved.
And if you can't wait for that, you can hop up on stage at the end of the show during our free open improv jam.
Could be you.
Could be you.
All right. But now, Grand Rapids, you're welcome. Newsflash, this is Comedy Outlet Mondays.